Imagine waking up each morning to the sound of chickens clucking, their feathers glistening in the first light of dawn. There's no need for fancy feeds, no complicated coops, just the vast open land. This is a reality for millions of people in rural Bangladesh, where raising chickens costs little to nothing. Here, the chickens thrive in the wild, relying on nature for food and survival. But behind this simple and cost-free system lies a complex tale of survival, tradition, and the ever-present threat of change. As modernity sweeps through rural Bangladesh, can this age-old practice continue, or will it be lost forever? Today, we take you into the heart of the Bangladeshi countryside to learn how these villagers raise chickens without spending a single penny, and explore both the remarkable benefits and the hidden dangers they face every day. In the rural villages of Bangladesh, life begins with the rise of the sun. As the first light shines over the verdant fields, the sounds of roosters fill the air. The farmers prepare their flocks for the day. These chickens, vital for the family's survival, are let out of their pens and allowed to roam freely in the fields. This is free-ranging in its purest form, chickens fed by the land itself. The birds forage for insects, grains, and even small plants, all without needing to be fed by their owners. For the people of rural Bangladesh, this method is more than just cost-efficient. It's a time-honored tradition that has sustained generations. Every chicken serves a purpose, from providing eggs for nourishment to eventually becoming part of the family's diet, or being sold for a bit of extra income. The process is simple, but as with most things in life, it comes with its own set of risks. What makes free-range chicken farming so compelling is its simplicity. Chickens in rural Bangladesh live more naturally than their industrial counterparts. With no cramped cages or artificial feed, they lead healthier, more active lives. Their diet, diverse and unprocessed, is the key to their health. They eat insects, seeds, and the food scraps that villagers provide. This creates not only a healthier bird, but also tastier eggs, richer in flavor and nutrients than factory-farmed eggs. For the people who raise them, these chickens are more than just animals. They are integral to the family's financial and nutritional well-being. In a country where resources are often scarce, these chickens act as a safety net. They can be sold at the local market for extra cash, traded for goods, or used for trade during times of need. Each egg laid can be a meal for a family member or a potential source of income when sold in the village. And perhaps the most unique aspect of this system is that it costs almost nothing to maintain. Chickens feed themselves for the most part, leaving families with minimal expenses in raising them. However, this seemingly perfect system is far from without its challenges. For one, free-ranging chickens are always at risk from predators. At night, wild animals, foxes, snakes, and even stray dogs pose a serious threat. A single predator attack can decimate an entire flock, leading to considerable financial loss for families who depend on their chickens. Last month, I lost 15 chickens to a snake. It's a heart-wrenching experience because each chicken represents a week's worth of hard work. We may not have a lot, but the chickens are part of our family, says one farmer. In addition to predators, diseases like Newcastle disease and avian flu are a constant threat to these birds. These illnesses can spread quickly through flocks and wipe out a family's livelihood in just days. While modern treatments for poultry diseases are available in larger cities, many rural farmers cannot afford them, leaving them vulnerable to the spread of illness. As the country urbanizes, these villages are becoming increasingly isolated, and the land available for free-range is shrinking. Areas that once offered a wealth of food for chickens are now being overtaken by construction, roads, and commercial developments. This urban encroachment limits the land available for chickens to forage. But there's another problem: pollution. The natural environment is slowly being poisoned by trash, plastic waste, and industrial runoff. Chickens, once content to feast on insects and wild plants, are now forced to eat discarded food or scavenge in polluted areas. This scenario is not just a threat to the chickens, but also to the people who depend on them. The quality of eggs and meat produced in polluted environments can deteriorate, leading to health risks for families consuming them. Despite the risks, chickens remain central to rural life in Bangladesh. They are more than just sources of food. They are part of the very fabric of society. During religious celebrations, weddings, and even local festivals, chickens are featured in traditional dishes, bringing families and communities together. In times of crisis, chickens can be sold for much-needed cash. A family may sell their chickens to cover medical bills, purchase school supplies for children, or repair their homes. For many, these chickens serve as an emergency fund, one that doesn't require a bank account or loan. But for others, the emotional bond is just as important. Chickens are like family to us. They live with us, and we care for them. It's not just business, says another farmer from the village. This deep connection to the chickens is a testament to the trust rural Bangladeshis place in this time-honored practice. Despite the many obstacles, there is hope. Organizations and local agricultural experts are working to combine traditional practices with modern techniques. One solution involves simple, predator-proof enclosures, which are cheap to build and can keep animals safe during the night. Other innovations include affordable nutrient supplements made from locally available resources that can help boost chicken health without spending money on store-bought feed. Educating farmers on how to build these enclosures and provide better care for their flocks is a crucial step in ensuring the future of free-range chicken farming in Bangladesh. These programs have already seen positive results, and many farmers are eager to adopt these new methods. Free-range chicken farming in Bangladesh represents the resilience of rural life, where tradition and innovation meet to provide for families. The chickens are a symbol of hope, health, and sustainability in a world where resources are often limited. But to ensure that this practice endures, changes must be made. Balancing tradition with modern solutions could preserve a vital way of life for generations to come. In a world where industrial farming dominates, perhaps the future of food lies in practices like these: simple, sustainable, and deeply connected to the land.